All right, people, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another video. And as you may know, the Game Awards 2022 is tomorrow, which I will be streaming. If you're wondering, of course, I'll be watching it. I've been having some computer issues, so hopefully, everything will be good because I'm sure it'll be about a 3 hour show tomorrow, 3.5 hours if you count the pre-show, which I will obviously. I'll even be live before the pre-show, so around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe like 7:15. I'll be on just to make sure everything's okay and stuff. I got my dual monitor set up now, so I'm gonna be setting things up so it's a little bit easier. But before we get to the Game Awards, though, we gotta do predictions. Now we already did winner predictions for all the awards. This is gonna be all about what we're gonna see, like when it comes to world premieres and video games, gameplay, whatever's gonna get announced. So I figured we should do it with the Game Awards website up. I usually have a picture here, but look at the animations. Look, celebration of video games, global, a global celebrate, whatever. Anyway, I got my predictions here. I'm not gonna lie, I went crazy as I normally do. It's a 3 hour show, a 3+ hour show, and this year has been not bad for video game announcements. That's for sure. It's been pretty damn good actually, but it's been kind of quiet for a little bit for the last few months. I feel like we've had some big things here and there, but there's been a lot of things I feel like could show up at this, and E3 is coming back June, so I guess there could be some things that are held for then. But I'm just gonna blurt out a bunch of shit, and if I get it, I get it. If I don't, then you know what, I was hopeful. I have hope. I still dream. So let's get to it in no particular order. This is just whatever came to my head. Came to the top. Whatever, you know what I mean. All right, so let's get to it. I didn't even number these. Actually, let me quickly. I'm using a notepad. I don't want you guys to see it because if you just saw it, then you'd be like, "Well, I saw it. I'm leaving." You're gonna leave anyway. Can I make it so that this is numbered? Whatever. I have a bunch of stuff. All right. First ones first. Does anybody remember that IO? The guys that made Hitman were making a James Bond video game. They announced this a couple years ago, so I was thinking maybe we'll get our first glimpse at this. I was thinking about it, I was just like, ooh, that sounds awesome, a James Bond Hitman game, and I was thinking about it recently, and I was like, you know what, that could potentially be there. So I'm going to say, first things first, James Bond, the game, whatever it's called, we haven't had a James Bond game in like almost a decade, so I would love it. Please. Please. And also, I put this here too. GoldenEye 007 remaster and just the port to Xbox will release on the Game Awards tomorrow. It's going to be out tomorrow. Or they might do a thing where it's out the next day or something. So I have a feeling both of those things are going to happen. So James Bond game from IO Interactive. We'll get our first look. And maybe even just a cinematic trailer. I don't know. We'll see what James Bond looks like. And then GoldenEye 007 will come out either tomorrow or Friday. That's my guess. I hope so. I already need to take a swig. We're only 3 minutes in. All right, let's get through it. Indiana Jones game, of course, from Machine Games, got announced, I think, was it last year? Or was that 2 years ago? Machine Games, of course, did Wolfenstein, which I love. Wolfenstein, The New Order, and the New... Wait, the the New Order and the New Colossus, right? Which I love those games. We don't need to talk about the other one. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Indiana Jones game sounds sick, and it would be a perfect time to show it off, considering we just got an Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny trailer. So I'm hopeful for that movie, and I'm hopeful for Indiana Jones game to be good. We've had a couple of decent Indiana Jones games in the past. I really liked the one on Xbox, and that adventure game was really good. The point and click one. So anyway, next, last year they showed off, or they announced a Wonder Woman game being made by the Shadow of Mordor people. Would not be surprised if we get a short little glimpse of gameplay. It's been a year, so could see that. I don't see Wonder Woman really fitting with any other conference. Not that I don't see it fitting with like a State of Play or like a whatever Xbox does or whatever. It just makes sense if it was at a showing like this, where it's just a bunch of just games, So we could see it's been a year, so they might have something to show for it. And they might not even start development. Who fucking knows at this point? But, all right. So this already got announced. But I'm going to say that wasn't it. That wasn't the only thing we're going to get. And that is Elden Ring DLC. Now, we got the Coliseum DLC yesterday, or today, actually. It came out today, but it was announced yesterday. Or was it announced yesterday and came out yesterday? I don't remember. Anyway, it came out. And I think they were just announcing that now at this time because they have something big. You know, get you hyped for that thing, let you play it for a day. Big DLC. They're gonna at least tease it. They're gonna at least tease it, and maybe potentially they might tease a new game. From Software sure does like to work real quick. Like Sekiro was out, and I think I want to say only a couple months later they announced Elden Ring, right? Or something like that. Was Elden Ring announced in 2019? It was, right? So, you know, they like to announce their games real quick after their last one, and it's been a few months. And we know, actually, I forgot about that. We know about a From Software game, at least this is like a rumor, that was like pretty much completed or something like that, or like really close to being completed. So either DLC or a new game or both. Who knows? The Last of Us. Now we already know that Troy Baker, Ashley Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Bella Ramsey, is that her name? Will be there, and Neil Druckmann. I think. Though I don't know why all five of them are gonna be there. It's gonna be really awkward on stage, but all five of them talking at the same time. No, of course not. But they're all going to be there. So my guess is that we might get a sneak peek at The Last of Us show. Just a real quick snippet. I bet a clip. And my guess originally was that we'll see Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson in it. But we kind of already did with that trailer that came out recently. Very quick snippets of them. So maybe a scene of both of them. Not together, obviously, but like separate. I was hoping they'd be together, but it would be a little awkward if they were, because they both talk in, well, no, Troy Baker does a different voice, but Ashley Johnson pretty much sounds like Ellie. So we'll see. We'll see what that is. My guess, my hope is we finally get a look at The Last of Us factions. But I'm not gonna hold out too much hope. I guess there was a couple of people I saw say like Last of Us Part 3, but I'm just gonna say no. Definitely, at least not here. I don't think they announced that. I'm gonna say Last of Us factions, or maybe just a clip for the movie or the show. Anyway, so there you go. Last of Us section will be done. I put Spider-Man 2. I don't think they'd show it here because it's a Sony thing and they want it for their state of play. And I have a feeling we'll probably get a state of play early next year, maybe in a couple weeks. Who knows? You never know. No. For Christmas, give us a state of play. It'll be nice. It's been 3 months since the last one, so I'd say probably early next year. I guess maybe February. But I put it there just in case it does happen, and I mentioned it, so there you go. This one I am hoping we see. Silent Hill 2 remake gameplay. Konami, please show it off. I'm assuming it's been in development for a little bit, so I'm assuming you'll have something to show. So I hope we get something new, please. I want to see some gameplay. We saw a very small amount of gameplay at one point. They were doing like behind the scenes thing during that Silent Hill showcase, and you could see it in the background a little bit. And there was a couple of moments in the trailer where it looked like that was probably gameplay too. But I want to see it. I want to see it in motion. Or Konami's coming back pretty big, especially with Silent Hill. They might announce something new from Konami. Konami might actually announce something from Konami. Whatever. What could it be? I don't know. New Contra? New Castlevania? New Metal Gear Solid? Maybe Metal Gear Solid remake? I heard a lot of rumors about that. Who knows? I mean, they are giving all their franchises to a bunch of other people, and a lot of people have been saying, hey, Bluepoint, it's been 2 years since Bluepoint released a game, Demon Souls, obviously. So I think the rumor was Metal Gear Solid remake, another one, this one from Bluepoint. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, that would be awesome. That would blow up the internet if that happens. Anyway, so next, I think this is a surefire thing. I think this will actually happen and we'll actually get a better look at it, maybe a better trailer. I think Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will be there. I think we're gonna get a nice trailer. So far, I feel like the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom trailers have been good, but not like they haven't blown me away yet. Some cool looks, some cool ideas and visuals, I guess. But yeah, I need more from it. I hope we get like a badass trailer from it. So I think we'll definitely see that, especially since Reggie's gonna be there, even though he doesn't work for Nintendo anymore. But Reggie will be there, confirmed. Next is Jedi Survivor. This has actually already been confirmed, but I wrote this before it was confirmed. Star Wars, of course, Jedi Survivor. It will be there. we'll get some gameplay, and I'm very excited because I love Jedi Fallen Order. That was great. The only thing I hope they fix is the map system, and I hope they make it so that. Oh, what was the other thing I wanted? There was something else I wanted fixed. The map in particular, because sometimes it got real confusing how to get to places and stuff. There was something else I wanted fixed in that, but I don't remember now. But I'm very excited for Jedi Survivor. Bring back all the characters. By the end of Jedi Fallen Order, I loved all the characters. So I want to see them again. So, hell yeah. Jedi Survivor. I just wrote something Fortnite. I mean, they just released their update thing, but I'm sure Fortnite will be there in some form. Maybe they'll show Mr. Beast. That'd be funny. Maybe another costume we don't know about. Maybe Geralt they'll show there because I don't think he's actually technically out yet. I have no idea. Anyway, this one is a big if. Kojima's new game? I mean, you know, Keeley loves that Kojima. He gives him kisses. I love you, Kojima. So it could happen. So I'm going to say, I'm going to put it here. There's been rumors about it. I think Margaret Qualley was supposed to be in it, who was also in Death Stranding. There's also rumors about Death Stranding 2, so it could be the same game. Who knows? Yeah, Kojima's new game. That'd be sick. I still need to play Death Stranding, so I'm actually hoping it's the other game instead of Death Stranding 2. Because if Death Stranding 2 is coming sooner rather than later, I'll be like, oh no, I'm really behind. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I have a feeling we're definitely going to get that. We're going to get some more gameplay, more story. I think we're going to get a release date too. My guess, May. I don't know what day. 14th. I don't even know what day that is. May, I think it will be a good time for that. But who knows? Maybe April, maybe March, maybe June. I don't know. I'm going to say May though. We are going to get, this is pretty much confirmed. We're going to get something Final Fantasy 16. I think Final Fantasy 16 will have a release day, a straight up release day, because all we had is summer 2023. I think there's a rumor. I thought I saw that it was supposed to be like June, like 23rd or something like that, which actually would make total sense. That would be summer. That's like the beginning of summer, but that is summer. Yeah. So if that's true, cool. We already know Final Fantasy 16 will be there in some form because the director, I think, or someone from the team will be there. And I'm excited for that. So cool. I'm very excited for Final Fantasy everything in the future. So next is, I just put something Xbox. Xbox usually does show up in some form at the Game Awards. I can't remember if they showed up last year, but they showed up 2019 with that Hellblade Xbox Series X thing. Then 2020 they showed up with Perfect Dark. Oh, they showed up last year with Hellblade again. That's right. I forgot that was Game Awards. Was that Game? Yeah, that was Game. Wait, was that Game Awards or was that just the Xbox showcase from this year? No, I think it was. No. I'm pretty sure it was the Game Awards, right? Or was that the summer? I don't fucking know anymore. Anyway, I don't remember. I think that might have been Game Awards. Because it definitely was at least something Keeley related. Because I remember him going, "Yeah, I was running at real time. That's crazy," or whatever. Anyway, here's 10 minutes more of ads or some shit. Anyway, so I'm going to just say something Xbox, whether it be a Fable trailer finally, something Starfield related, something Xbox owned will be here. I would love if Perfect Dark, or maybe like Avowed or Outer Worlds 2, that'd be kind of cool. Or something we already know is coming soon, you know, maybe something Halo related, I don't know, Halo Wars 3, I don't fucking know. Yeah, anyway. So something Xbox. Diablo 4 release date trailer. I think this actually got confirmed yesterday. Or not confirmed, it got leaked. I think it was supposed to come out in June? I think June. So I think we'll get a release date trailer. So there you go. I think Diablo 4 is confirmed to be there in some form. So that'll be cool. Avatar. I forgot what the game's called. The new Avatar game. Of course, we have the new Avatar movie coming out, which I'm excited about because I've been hearing very fucking good things about it. Yeah, I think we're going to get some gameplay finally for this Avatar game made by the guys that did The Division. And I hope it's good because I'm getting Avatar fever right now. And I have a feeling after that movie, I'll be like fucking... want to be riding on those things and fucking dive in the water and shit. I want to be a big blue cat Smurf thing. So that would be cool. So I think we'll see something, especially since Ubisoft didn't show anything, and I don't think they're doing anything until next year. So I would assume they want to show something, maybe just a teaser. Arc 2, baby. Arc 2 will have a new trailer. Vin Diesel will be back. I didn't actually write that down. I just thought of that right now. All right. we're getting a little nebulous here. Wait, is that the word I'm looking for? Vague, whatever. I just wrote a bunch of indie titles, which will all look nice. I put that. I put the click noise. I just put a bunch of indie titles because it's hard to really keep up with how many indies there are. But they're gonna show some good indies. They always do every year. It's not always AAA titles, so not even AA titles. Sometimes it's much lower, and sometimes those are the best looking games. Actually, a lot of times they're the best. So a lot of times they're the best games. Period. Besides looking. This one will probably not happen. I know he's going to be there, but I think he's only presenting an award because he won last year. New game from Joseph Fares. I mean, it's been almost 2 years since It Takes Two came out, technically. March of 2021. So it's close. You know, I mean, they also work pretty quick. Like A Way Out was like, what, 2019 or 18? So it was like 3 years in between. Okay, so maybe not, but yeah, I could still see them teasing something. You know, I think It Takes Two, they also tease something relatively early, so I could see them doing it. I could see it, maybe even like It Takes Two DLC, maybe just a little fun thing, an extra little bit. Who knows? Maybe a Game of the Year edition that comes with a bunch of stuff. I don't know. But he'll be there for sure, and it'll be great. Tekken 8, they just confirmed this earlier that there will be something at Tekken, at the Game Awards with Tekken. I assume just some gameplay, maybe a release date. Maybe not. Maybe just confirming it will be out next year. Tekken 8 did look amazing a couple months ago when they showed it at the State of Play, and I'm looking forward to it. Dragon Age Dreadwolf trailer. This one's probably most likely happening. So Dragon Age 4 will have a trailer. They'll actually show gameplay, I think, this time. And yeah, it'll be nice. I still have yet to play Inquisition. This one seems like it's really continuing after that. So I guess they all kind of continue after each other, right? But this one looks like it definitely will. Because isn't Dreadwolf one of the main characters of Inquisition? I only played like 10 hours of it, which is nothing. But what I'm hoping for is they give us a quick little update on Mass Effect 4 or 5, whatever we'll call it. I'm just gonna call it 4, pretend Andromeda doesn't exist. But maybe a title, maybe just a quick CG trailer or something like that. I'm gonna assume no. But it would be nice to get an update. It's been, what, 2 years since they announced that, so it would be really cool. And the last thing I wrote down here, and this was actually legitimately like 2 minutes before I started recording this, supposedly Rian Johnson and I think Daniel Craig will be at the Game Awards, and Jeff Keighley said there's a big reason why they'll be there. Now, of course, of course, Rian Johnson is the director and writer of the Knives Out movies. And of course, Rise of Skywalker. I'm sorry, not Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi. We don't talk about that one, even though I didn't hate it, but still. I'm going to assume there's a good reason for it. That's what Jeff Keighley said, and I'm going to say a Knives Out game, but I think it's going to be a VR game. You have to solve like a mystery or something. Maybe like a Werewolf Within kind of thing. You know, like what a werewolf game you could play where you have to figure out who's the murderer or who's the werewolf. Maybe something like that. That's my guess. That is my guess. And if it happens, remember I said it. Anyway, so it'll be a nice little game. Nothing like too big, not like a big budget thing. But yeah. And that's it. So there you go. That's my predictions. That was a lot. More than half of those ain't going to happen. I know that. But I would like to fill it out with a bunch of shit, you know? So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. around that, maybe 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check it out. I'll be going live. So hope you enjoy it. Well, of course, watching the Game Awards if you're confused why I'm going live. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoy it. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Good.